In on the right side, here's Bieksa to the net, scores!
There's a lot of emotions that go with playing professional sports, and a lot of pressures and a lot of anxieties, and there's a lot of athletes that suffer from mental illnesses, from anxiety, from depression, and it's great if some of these athletes can step forward and share their stories and share how they've overcome these, or at least they're living with them and they're functional. It helps out everybody else that's suffering through the same thing.
Young children especially look up to people like Kevin or other athletes. So when it's okay for them to talk about their problems, and they feel more comfortable within themselves being able to talk about some of the issues they may be dealing with. Everybody looks up to somebody at some point in their time or throughout their life. So when you have somebody that you respect or look up to, or as young kids we all pretend we're certain hockey players as we're growing up. So if you can see someone that you look up to stepping up and speaking about something that's sensitive issue like this, I think it makes it easier for younger children to be more comfortable talking about their issues.
I got active when a good friend of mine, Rypien, passed away, and prior to, he wanted to get involved in going to school, speaking to children. He obviously was suffering from mental illness and wanted to help out other people that were going through the same thing, because he had gone through some treatments and gotten some help and felt like he could pass on some of his wisdom to some of these other children that were struggling in silence.
Oh, I think you should be proud of it. It's such a hard thing for someone to go through, and then to be an outsider looking at someone else's issues, you never can fully understand the things that they're dealing with. The fact that he wanted to help people and never got the chance to, I think for us to continue that and make sure that we work together and keep that kind of legacy, if you want to call it that, going, it's important. Rick was shy in a sense that maybe he didn't want everybody to know, but I think deep down he would have been happy that all this has continued on since he's passed.
In February 2013, we had the first ever hockey talks.
I've seen firsthand how many people that have been helped over the past 3-4 years, and it's overwhelming. And there's a lot of great stories where I've received emails, letters, but meeting people in person and having them share their story, how they feel MindCheck has saved their life.
2 years ago, I was just getting gas at our local service station, and I had a young fellow that I'd recognized in the community I'd never been introduced to before come up to me and thank me, for how much MindCheck had helped him, and that caught me off guard. I thought it would help a lot of people around the Vancouver area. I didn't think of that many people from our area or further out east would pick up on that website, as he talked to me about the issues he dealt with since he was a young child, and just saying that he felt more comfortable seeing a website like that, and then having all the other people step up and put their own video posts on there, it helped him a lot. Makes you feel that we're getting somewhere.
MindCheck has just helped so many people in such a short time. It's just great to be a part of. I just think don't suffer in silence. I think you have to share your problems. It's not a weakness, it's a sickness. It's nothing to be ashamed about. If you're suffering, you have to get help and you have to tell somebody.
I think that's the first step, is being able to talk about it, and then from there, well, then we got to see what can be done after that. The hardest thing about the whole stigma, and it's been talked about a lot, is getting people comfortable enough to be open about having mental health issues.